Hey, stop trying to please everyone. You don't need to do that. Your focus should not be people. Your focus should be God. When you put God first in your life, He's the only one you care about. His opinion of you is the only thing that you should care about. People are never going to be satisfied with the things you do, say, or anything. There's always going to be something that's missing according to them. So when you're trying to please people, you're actually going to lose focus. When you step out in faith in something that you do, that the Lord instructs you, okay, God will be there to help you. But when people start saying, oh no, you should do it this way makes more sense. Well, you know what? No, it doesn't. What makes sense is what God thinks. That's what makes sense. It's not what people think. People are always going to be never satisfied. That is our flaw. We're never going to be happy with this, or we're never going to be happy with that. There's always going to be something missing. I'm telling you, I'm sure you've gone through it. Take, for instance, wedding planning. Oh my goodness. Okay, those of you who have gone through any kind of wedding planning, you'll know that there's always going to be opinions about, well, I think this would be a better way, and I think you should do this, and I think that, you know what? It's nobody's business but yours and your significant other, okay? Your spouse. It's nobody's business. Just like what you do in life, your focus should always be about pleasing God, okay? And with faith, you have to only please God. Your walk is not to be with your family or your friends or anyone, any human being. Not everybody's going to agree with the things you do. Not everybody's going to agree with the things you say. As long as you're walking in alignment with God's will and alignment with His word, that's all that matters. Now, if you're walking in alignment with your own will and your own way, you've got a problem, because that's not going to fly really well with the Lord. Okay. And even then people are not going to be happy. So don't waste your time trying to please people. Just do it the way that Lord wants you to do it. Follow His path. Follow His will. Yield your will to the Lord's will. He knows what's best. He knows what path you need to take in life about anything, whether it be your job, how you raise your kids. Everything has to be aligned with God's will and word. And if it's outside of God's will and God's word, you're going to fall. You're going to fail. But when God is in it, when He guides, He provides. And so stop pleasing people. People are not your first focus and should not be any part of your focus. Focus on Jesus, because if you don't focus on the Lord, you're going to fall. When Peter walked on water, he was doing fine as long as he had his eyes on Jesus. As soon as he looked around, he looked at the water and he fell. And what did the Lord say? Oh, you of little faith. He's like, oh Lord, help me. You focus on the Lord. Don't look to the left. Don't look to the right. Focus only your eyes on Him. Everything else will fall into place. And if people don't like it, then tough tamales, okay? It's a waste of time to try to please people. You do not need that.